3, 2, 1, let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new season of Strides Season 2!
Yeah!
Wait, I forgot to record replay. Oh, that's nice.
After a little bit of an intro, we went off and did a little mining competition. There were some entertaining moments, like when a baby zombie killed me, or when I walked off a cliff because my spacebar decided not to register the jump. It was entertaining to play, but I didn't have my video settings right, and all you really see in the video is darkness, or like 80% of it. It's not particularly interesting to watch, just a really dark screen. So we're just going to kind of skip over it. In the end, my group did not win the competition, but we did get to keep the gear we made along the way, so I came out of it with a diamond pickaxe and some iron armor. After finishing that up and saying hello to everybody, I wandered off to an area that I'd marked out because it was time to start collecting some villagers. Then I got a message from Cloud Strife wanting to know if anybody wanted to go on an adventure. And I mean, obviously I want to go on an adventure. So Cloud Emeralds and I met up at spawn and set off together on a grand adventure. It occurs to me I should have asked, what is this adventure for anyway?
Well, I'm eventually getting us up onto the nether roof. And it's also taking us to where Lily and I are going to be based. You ran away before I could hop into the boat.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. You're a jerk. It's all good.
Well, you just looked like you were having so much fun running that I didn't want to disrupt you.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm.
That's definitely what happened.
See, this is the fun part of adventure. Go in and raid houses. I mean, visit your neighbors.
Yes, visiting neighbors.
That would be my dog.
Say hello to your dog for me. I'm going to see if I can grab a spruce sapling here before I forget.
Go for it.
Ooh.
What'd you find?
I found a place to fall off and die.
Oh,
I barely.
that was close. Oh, did he not jump? Chicken.
Boating is more fun.
Oh. This is a rare village.
Yeah.
Very rare village. These are hard to find. Well, we're over halfway there.
We are doing well.
More importantly, nobody's died.
Yeah, I think at this point, if somebody dies, the adventure is just over for them.
I want to open the chest. This chest.
That is weird.
And then I just broke it and it disappeared.
Oh, we're getting some lag. Yep.
Yay, lag again.
Oh man.
I'll see if it. I'll read.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Maybe it's because we're exploring so much new land. It may very well have something to do with it. And then once they're explored, we're good. Hey, you know what that is, don't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a zombie spawner.
Yep, it is. I got it right here.
2 chests. Name tag in 1.
Nice.
Name tag in both. Ooh,
nice.
And a saddle.
Yeah, and we're here. This is it. There's my calcite.
Nice.
There's a ton of it here, too.
I think it's going to be a safe spawn, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I was totally wrong.
Yeah, that is a dangerous spot.
it's still not second nature yet to remember to hit the record button when something interesting is happening. So as usual, I've managed to miss some stuff. As you can see behind me, we did manage to get those dark oak saplings while we were on our adventure. And I've managed to get a couple lecterns, which is fantastic. And I have managed to get, so far, Silk Touch, and that's about it. The other guy just sells bookshelves. So today is all about the grind to get efficiency, unbreaking, mending, fortune, and looting. So I'm gonna get to work on that.
Looks like you're trying to make an iron farm already.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it should be easy enough. I'm gonna build a little one for now and then come back and make a big one later.
So your silk touch guy's in here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, but I need 5 more emeralds to trade. You have something for paper here.
I do, but I also have just a book. You can grab a book and the emeralds you need out of the chest.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Figure right now people need stuff to do all the things they want, so I might as well make it easy. And then once people have had a little bit of time to get established, then I can start actually selling things. Yeah, you know what's funny? There's been at least 5 trades with that villager.
Yeah.
I still don't have Silk Touch on my tools.
Oh, yeah?
I gave 3 away last night.
Yeah?
Because Brighton and Cloud were both building something and they were running into issues. I was like, I feel bad for them, so here, have some Silk Touch. And then I sold another one to Cloud earlier for redstone. And now you traded with them.
Yeah.
So I put all the work in to get the Silk Touch villager and still don't have Silk Touch. Future Otter here. Yes, I did eventually get myself Silk Touch. I think I did get a few more for other people first, but, you know, eventually I got it for myself. Finally. Oh my goodness, this took forever. But we have Fortune 3. And it only took 316 times. After finally getting that fortune trade, I kind of wanted to get away from my villagers for a bit, so I asked if anybody else wanted help, and BMA was running into some issues with his iron farm. So I came over, and between the two of us, we figured out what was going on, and look, he's getting iron golems. Not the fastest iron farm ever, but it should work for him. I'm using FreeCam to take a look. You can see I've got these villagers here, and when night falls, they are able to briefly fall asleep because the zombie will drop down just enough or jump up just enough that they lose eye contact with them. And when they lose eye contact with him, they're able to go to sleep, but then he appears in view again, they get scared again. So end result is they're able to get to sleep, and they need to get to sleep at least every 20 minutes in order to be able to spawn golems. And they're doing that. Mr. Scary. I didn't need to name tag him since he's holding string. A zombie who picks something up won't despawn until, of course, they get killed or something. It's just so that if a zombie picks up your gear, you don't lose it. So I didn't need to give him a name tag, but I like the idea of naming him Mr. Scary, so here he is. I've spent some more time earlier today just doing some basic cleanup stuff. So I had chests stacked up pretty much where that iron golem is hanging out right now, and I moved them over to there and also added a bunch more chests. I also made myself a fully enchanted fortune diamond pick. In the process, I managed to get enough emeralds to be able to buy a bunch of books. So I bought a bunch of books. They're here. I didn't get all of them by any means, but this is sort of, I've got enough. People are going to need these. So I wanted to make sure that they were available for everybody. I think I am going to build myself an actual storage shed over here. I'm not going to make it like a full storage hall, but I at least wanted to go a little bit higher. I want it kind of built into the hillside. We'll see what I do with it. I think the next time you see me, I'm probably going to be building a little storage shed over here. I've built the basic structure of my little storage lean-to. It needs something. I haven't quite decided yet what it needs here, but it needs something else in this place. I'm missing a block. I am no longer missing a block. But something needs to fill this space, but I haven't quite decided what yet. Here's what we're going to try. Does this make any sense? Logically, no. Nothing about this makes any sense logically. That said, I think it works visually because it gives something to visually separate the areas and adds just a little bit more detail. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to go and build this cliff up. It's going to go for now just to about here, somewhere in there. And then we'll continue it probably later, but we don't need to go crazy with it right now. This is episode 1. I don't need to terraform the entire area in a single episode. So for now, let's do a time lapse of just building the cliff. Here we have the finished product. It wasn't exactly the world's most complicated build, but it was a little bit bigger than you might think just because we had to spend some time dealing with the cliffs and stuff. I think it works pretty well. It finally gives this space a little bit of, I don't know, that intentionality, I guess, that often my very early game lacks. Like stuff like this is just, I needed some space to put some stuff and I put some stuff there, and that's clearly about as far as that got thought out. Whereas this looks like something that I sat down and said, I need a thing, and this is the thing I need, and this is where I'm going to put it, and this is how I'm going to make it. And admittedly, a lot of that thinking of how I'm going to make it happened on the fly as I was building it. And then after I had finished building it, I thought it through and rebuilt parts of it, and then rebuilt some more parts of it. But that's just part of the fun of building on the fly. So I want to talk about our plans for the season. And I've been kind of going back and forth on whether to explain what's going on or not. And I think I've decided that I'm going to. Because what I'm aiming to do is over time, make the builds darker and more sinister, make the whole area that I'm occupying become more and more ominous and foreboding and grim. And just you should walk into this area and know that you're in the lair of some horrifying villain. And yet I'm not going to act in any way as the villain. I'm just going to keep being me. I think that's going to be really fun. I would love to know what you guys think of that plan. It sounds like so much fun to me, and it sounds like a real challenge. It wouldn't be super hard in a solo world, or if I wasn't playing to film it. But if you're trying to make something for a video, then dark and foreboding does not really translate well to people being able to see what's going on. So we have to figure out how to make it seem dark and foreboding, but also be fairly brightly lit and clearly visible. And I think that's going to be an interesting challenge. I would love to know if anybody has any ideas, because I've got a few, but it's going to be a real build challenge for me, which I'm looking forward to. I think that'll be fun. But again, I would love to know what you guys think. Do you have any ideas for the build? Do you think that this sounds like a fun theme to go for? Let me know. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. As always, thanks for hanging out with me. Remember to look after yourself. And hey, have you had a really good grilled cheese sandwich lately? If not, and you enjoy those things, this might be a good opportunity to go have one. I personally have a big preference for like a really good sourdough bread. You slice it up nice and thin. You put some Swiss cheese in there. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, bye.